You're listening to Starlit Storyscape. Tonight's stories were sent in by real people, drivers, babysitters, and tenants who experience things they still can't explain. 3 stories, each one true, or at least that's what they believe. Brief pause. Let's begin. Sent by Daniel R. from Amarillo, Texas. Hey, I've been a long-haul truck driver for almost 14 years. I've seen weird stuff on the road before. People standing in the dark, headlights where there shouldn't be any, but nothing like what I saw last December. I was driving Route 287, heading north out of Amarillo. It was around 1:30 in the morning. There's a small rest stop near Claude, Texas, just 2 pumps and an old vending machine. I've stopped there plenty of times before to stretch my legs. That night, as I pulled in, I noticed another truck already parked there. Engine off, lights out. Nothing strange about that, except it looked identical to mine. Same model, same company logo, same unit number on the side. 1843, that's my truck's number. I got out and walked toward it. The closer I got, the stranger it felt. The driver's door was half open. I called out, "Hey, you okay in there?" Someone turned toward me. It was me, same face, same jacket, same cap, sitting behind the wheel. He just smiled. This slow, unnatural grin. And the truck's headlights flicked on by themselves, flooding the parking lot with light. Then everything went dark again. When I blinked, the truck was gone. Just my rig. Sitting alone, I got back in, locked the doors, and drove off without looking back. The next morning, I checked my dashcam footage. There's an 8-second glitch, static and distortion, right when I stopped, and in one single frame, you can see that other truck. Parked beside mine, I showed it to my dispatcher. He went pale and told me truck 1843's twin was destroyed in a wreck near Wichita Falls 3 months before that night. The driver didn't make it. Sent by Julia M. from Eugene, Oregon. Hey, I don't know if my story fits your channel, but it's something that still keeps me up sometimes. Back in 2018, I was babysitting for a family just outside Eugene. 2 kids, quiet neighborhood surrounded by woods. The parents went out for dinner, said they'd be home by midnight. I put the kids to bed around 9:30, made some tea, and sat in the living room scrolling through my phone. The whole house was quiet, except for this soft tapping sound. At first, I thought it was one of the kids messing around. The sound was coming from the sliding glass door in the dining room. I called out, "Emma, that you?" No answer. The tapping came again. I grabbed my flashlight and walked over. Through the glass, I could see my reflection and the faint outline of trees in the yard. I opened the door. Nothing. Just cold air and rain starting to fall. But when I turned back, I noticed a handprint on the outside of the glass. Big, adult-sized, fresh. I locked the door, checked on the kids. Both were asleep. Around midnight, the parents came home and I left without saying anything. A few days later, the mom called and said she wouldn't need me for a while. When I asked why, she said, "Someone broke into the shed last night. We found blankets and food wrappers, like someone had been living there." My stomach dropped. I checked the photos I took that night. I had accidentally snapped one while holding my phone near the window. You can see me in the reflection. And just behind me, a tall figure, standing outside, staring in. Sent by an anonymous Reddit user, I live in a small apartment building and only 4 units total. You can hear everything through the walls, footsteps, faucets, doors closing. When someone moved into the unit above me, I noticed right away. The first night, I heard footsteps pacing back and forth. Slow, steady, same rhythm for hours. I figured they were unpacking, but when I asked the landlord the next morning who'd moved in, he said, "That unit's still empty." I laughed. Thought he was joking. Until that night, around 11 p.m., the footsteps started again. Same pace, same direction, right above my bed. I hit the ceiling with a broom handle, yelling for them to stop. The sound stopped immediately. 3 seconds later, there were 3 knocks from the ceiling, slow, heavy, deliberate. I didn't sleep after that. A few days later, maintenance came to fix a leak upstairs. When they opened the unit, it was locked from the inside. No furniture, no boxes. No footprints, but the air was freezing, and the thermostat was set to 90. That night, I packed my things. Still, sometimes when it's quiet, I swear I can hear it, footsteps right above me. These stories remind us that some things can't be explained. They just happen. If you've ever experienced something strange, something you can't forget, send your story to the starlitstoryscape65@gmail.com. And remember, sometimes the scariest stories are the ones that sound true. You've been listening to Starlit Horrors. Good night.